release that kind of information.
Well, to be honest, if I could convince you to slow this down in a little red tape, I'd actually be very beholden to you. Deep sea fishing, here I come. But I was told that if I had the correct paperwork, this was all routine.
And I'm afraid you've been misinformed.
Well, I do have power of attorney and the death certificate. Am I missing anything?
Death certificate?
Yes, I do represent the estate of Mr. Scott Baldwin, who, according to my records, was the president and the sole shareholder in Serena Limited.
Mr. Baldwin died?
I'm sorry, I thought you knew. 2 weeks ago of a heart attack.
This is very odd. There was a woman in here earlier today who said she worked for Scott Baldwin. She never mentioned that he was dead.
Was she about 5'6"? Good figure?
Yes.
She filed a claim against the estate. She's been trying to get Mr. Baldwin's financial records ever since. I hope you didn't release any information to her.
No.
That's a relief. Well, if I could get those records, I need to catch a plane in 2 hours.
No, I have not heard a word, and Kevin's been gone for hours.
I got a little news flash for you, a little something that might just lift your spirits.
Okay, what?
Yeah, I got the number of Stanton's platinum card. I can trace his bills now.
His platinum card number. What, we care whether he shops somewhere or not?
No, not just shops, where he eats, where he travels. I want to know everything about Rex Stanton. Everything.
And as you can see, I had the cook make up a tray for 30 people and pasta salad. That's still the count, isn't it?
My parents, Frank's mom, the interns on 6, Ellen, nurses. I'd still count 30.
Okay, I got you covered.
Okay.
Thanks, Mike. I'm gonna take care of that.
Yeah, I said the interns, but I didn't invite Eve. Do you think that's okay?
Well, she did volunteer work to help find you, but it's your party, Julie.
I just couldn't bring myself to invite the woman who slept with my father.
So do you have a date for Julie's party?
Nope, I'm going alone, so what else is new?
Are you going with someone, Dr. Lambert?
I am otherwise engaged.
Hey, why are you passing up the party of the year?
It's not the party of the year. It's bologna sandwiches at the recovery room, and I wasn't invited.
So, come with me.
That's really funny, Chris. You know, if this surgeon thing doesn't work out for you, you always have a career as a stand-up comedian.
I'm serious. I want you to be my date.
Why on earth would you want to walk in with a home wrecker on your arm?
Oh, you haven't wrecked any homes.
Well, I may have failed, but there's no denying I tried.
Mr. and Mrs. Devlin are fine. You're the one who got left out in the cold, as far as I can see.
Well, I appreciate the positive spin you've put on things. However, Julie still hates my guts, and if memory serves me correctly, she made out the guest list.
Yeah, well, look, I'm sick and tired of the Devlins saying who can or cannot be part of their country club. And that goes for Julie, too.
Aha. I get it now.
Get what?
Why you're so indignant on my behalf. You're upset because you weren't invited to Julie's last shindig.
Now who's the comedian?
Oh, come on. When we walked in on Julie's dinner party, you were furious that she hadn't asked you.
I couldn't have cared less.
Well, I think it was rotten. Okay? You helped save Julie, too, and she treated you like chopped liver while she was gushing over Frank.
Do you or do you not want to go to this party with me?
Ooh, did I touch a nerve?
Keep it up and I won't take you.
All right, all right, all right. Now that I know that your ultimate goal is to needle Miss Self-Righteous, why, how could I possibly say no?
This hotel bill that the desk clerk sent you is unbelievable. Rex placed calls to Tokyo and the Cayman Islands. I have a hard time believing he would leave such a clear trail.
Yeah, but if the FBI asks him, he'll just say that he was checking up on me.
I believe you're right.
I am right. And if I could come up with some kind of a receipt to show where I was when he opened up those accounts in the Cayman Islands, I'd be okay, but life here is a mess.
I would say that you've been one busy man since you've arrived.
Oh, it's my own fault. I knew Cayman banks were fanatical about secrecy. I never should have expected so much.
No. It's okay. It really is, Doc. I mean, come on, we can come up with something else. Can't give up just because you weren't successful on this one.
Weren't successful? I had that banker eating out of my hand.
Jerk, you were teasing me. What? What'd you get?
He was so moved by my sob story, he wanted to send flowers to the funeral. I have everything. I have copies of withdrawals, deposits, the date the account was open, and even a copy of the signature card.
Oh, this is so great. Okay, so all Scott does is he has to come up with an alibi, right, when this account was open. So if he can prove he was in Canada, proves that he was framed.
Exactly. I'm going to fax him a copy of the card right now.
Right.
Oh, my gosh. You know what? Technology has completely transformed the face of the earth. Here we are in the middle of paradise, and we're dealing with photocopies and fax machines. Ugh. Can you imagine actually having to wear a three-piece suit on a tropical island?
No, actually, I can imagine you out of that three-piece suit. In fact, I'd prefer if you weren't in it at all.
I can't believe you wore a tie.
I wanted to impress you.
You did.
Hello. I brought my potatoes
Hey.
Hey, guys. Hi.
Julie, I'm so glad you're safe.
Me too.
Me
too.
three. How are you?
Good. You can thank Frank for that.
I don't think his head needs any more blowing up, huh? Let's go check out the free food.
Okay. Hey, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Great. Oh. Dr. Burgess, your hair looks great.
Oh, thank you.
You are one fine-looking woman.
You can't talk to my boss like that.
I beg your pardon, you most certainly can. Thank you, Mr. Scanlon.
You're welcome.
Dr. Burgess, help yourself. Food, drinks. I think you know everybody.
Yes, okay, I will.
Good. She looks wonderful.
Excuse me. Did you used to be Dr. Burgess?
I think I still am.
Well, I recognize the voice, but the package looks very different.
Different good or different bad?
Oh, no, different, fantastic. But you can't grow dreadlocks like that overnight.
No, actually, I've had the locks, just not the courage to wear them at work.
What made you decide to change?
I watched you fight a lot of preconceived notions about what makes a good surgeon.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I realized that I was conforming to how I thought a doctor was supposed to look. But taking off that wig was minor compared to what you did.
It was a big step for you, though.
Yeah, I guess it is.
All right. Here's to big steps.
Here's to big steps.
Mom, you look dynamite.
Thank you.
Hi.
Didn't she look beautiful?
Yes.
Yes. Nice to see you, Mrs. Devlin.
Frank.
Mom seems tense.
You is probably just leftover nervousness from the kidnapping. I'll go check on her.
Let's go down to the food table.
You got it.
I'll have a dry martini straight up with a twist. Make that a double.
2. Extra dry. Coming right up.
I was wondering, what did Eve like to drink? Did she like gin? Or did she prefer sugary drinks? Raspberry daiquiris?
Nicole.
Don't tell me she did tequila shots.
Don't.
I'm just trying to figure out what kind of a woman you're attracted to.
Honey, I'm attracted to you. You are my wife.
Well, looks like this is going to be some party.
Can't believe Eve had the nerve to show up.
Can you believe she had the gall to show up here?
Well, it's time to mingle.
I hope everyone checked their weapons at the door.
Hey, Frank, Chris, how are you? Hi, Julie. Hey, I dragged Eve along. I hope you don't mind, but, you know, she worked so hard with the rest of us to try and find you, and I know this party was to, you know, celebrate, you know, your rescue.
I'm glad you're all right.
Yeah, well, it was nice of you to pitch in.
Well, so why don't you guys get a drink?
Yeah.
Good idea.
Why don't we do that?
How's Danielle?
I wouldn't know. She lives with her uncle now.
Ah.
So if you wouldn't mind, we change the topic.
It's your call.
I was thinking, it's been a long time since we've all been out like this together, you know?
No, but it's great to see that we're all getting along, you know? And it's a relief to know that Cooper was causing our problems.
Yeah. He really got us at each other's throats, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, granted, it's great to be back on surgical rotation, but I don't consider the matter closed. I mean, Cooper may have altered the IV and tampered with patients' files and put our files in the on-call room lockers, but he didn't read my mail, and he didn't spread the news around about my failing marriage. That was Ramsey, not Cooper.
Well, I see your forgiving streak isn't extending to Chris.
Don't you just love being a pariah at parties?
Well, it beats being a wallflower.
She just came to rub salt in the wound.
Maybe she didn't know you were going to be here.
Oh, come on, Bennett. It's Julie's party. I'm her mother. You've had to know. Why are you trying to defend her?
Honey, I am not trying to defend her.
This isn't working.
Oh, sure it is. Everybody's having a great time. Julie. Are you sad because Eva's here?
No. Mom doesn't know about the affair, so I can handle it. It's just...
Just what?
I looked around the room at my friends and family, and I realized a few days ago I thought I'd never see them again.
Julie.
Can I have this dance?
I don't dance.
You don't know what you're missing. Come on.
Thank you, but no.
Hey, Matt.
Grace, it's time you stop watching everybody else have a good time. Come on.
Well, what are you talking about?
Come on, take it out in front of the dance
Oh,
floor.
my God, you're serious. Right.
Hey, there's your dream girl.
Don't you know better than that, Eve? You're my dream girl.
Smile when you say that.
Yeah, well, I can do better than that.
You are a wicked, wicked man. I can't believe you did that.
You don't mind if I borrow your partner, do you? You've borrowed mine before.
I feel so relaxed, so at peace. I do not think I've felt that way since Scott moved back to town.
Yeah, me too.
You have been absolutely wonderful. I don't know too many guys that would put up with his fiance's ex-pal back in her life.
You're right. You owe me.
Oh, I do.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly would that entail?
Well, I don't know. I guess I'll just have to make it up as I go. Oh, okay. If you're not in the mood, just say so.
No.
Look. It's all right. It's only Gunther.
Only Gunther.
Yeah, this is Gunther. I told you about Gunther.
Oh, the guy. When you were on the phone, I was on the phone. That's him?
That's him. Bad boy. You know you ruined the mood.
Hey, you know what? I just had a thought. Why don't we get one of those? You know, get an even uglier one and we can name it
Rex, here boy, Rexy boy.
I don't think that's such a good idea. Go on home. Go on. Go to little Ricky. Besides, what would Sigmund say?
Oh, I forgot about Sigmund. You know, you're right. He wouldn't want to share us with anybody.
No. I think one diamond pet collar in the family is enough.
Bye.
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 I think it's time to get your mom home.
Yeah, she sure drank a lot.
It's okay. I'll take care of it. I'll give her some aspirin.
All right.
Beautiful
Night.
party.
Just a pinch of sugar next time.
Hear that?
You don't know what you're missing on that dance floor.
A dance?
Well, some other time then.
I think not.
You know, you look like a different person, but you sound strangely familiar.
Dr. Harmon.
I know. If you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. Right?
Well, here's something nice.
Oh?
Dr. Quartermain has been telling everyone what a great job you did in the OR. You've got a good chance of winning the Quartermain residency.
Oh, I'm not interested in that.
What?
Well, you're one of the doctors who judges the interns. And it would be a conflict of interest if, you know, we were dating.
We are not dating.
Well, I intend to remedy that.
Dr. Harmon, if I have given you any reason to think we have a personal relationship outside the office, then you'll have to forgive me.
Come on, don't get all authoritarian on me.
I have no intention of dating any intern, you or anyone else.
Well, look, you've got to admit that there is something going on between us. And I am not making that up.
Yes, you are. And this is the last conversation you and I are ever going to have on the subject. Do you understand, Dr. Harmon?
Loud and clear.
Good.
Hey, great party.
Thanks, Chris. Bye. Bye. I can't believe it. I think you actually made her jealous.
Well, her loss is your gain.
Oh, you wish.
Time to take you home.
Mom and Dad haven't left yet.
No, we don't have to wait for that.
Let me just get my coat.
Too bad your floozy left.
Let's go back to the hotel.
I don't want to go anywhere with you.
Honey, it's a party. Please don't try to embarrass Julie.
Me embarrass Julie.
You've been drinking a little bit.
And you've been whoring around a little too much. Worst thing that's going to happen to me is a hangover. But you're going to lose your wife.
I had a terrific time this evening.
Really? Not me. I mean, dancing and partying with you. Forget about it.
It was really strange to be out with you in public.
Strange?
Strange, wonderful. You're not saying much.
I don't feel much like talking.
Well, the evening doesn't have to end. Do you want to come inside?
Every single day of the month except the one day that I allegedly opened up this account in the Cayman Islands.
It seems like more than just a coincidence.
You know, maybe Rex has been planning this whole frame-up for months. Maybe even years.
Nicole, please try to calm down, okay?
The resident expert in self-control. speaks.
Listen, you've had a little bit too much to drink. Don't make a scene.
You lost the right to tell me what to do when you slept with Eve Lambert. Mom. Mom.
Come on, I'll get her to the hotel. It'll be okay.
Stop it!
I'll go get her.
She found out. Frank, this is horrible.
I couldn't catch her. She jumped into a cab.
We have to find her.
Well, listen, it's going to be okay. She's going to go straight back to the hotel. I apologize for your mother's behavior, and I mean, ruining your party was not...
You can't blame Mom. It's not her fault. It's yours.
This is nice.
Yeah, very nice. So, then we continue inside?
Lead the way.
We made it. It feels so good to be home.
Right. After a couple of days in the Caymans, coming home isn't a letdown.
No, because we are this much closer to clearing Scott's name.
Thanks to you. If you never came up with the idea to fake Scott's death, the bank would have never turned over his records.
No, thanks to you, because you were so amazing playing that attorney. Without you, my plan would have meant nothing.
You've convinced me. They make a great team.
Ooh, we do. Okay, so all Scott has to do is come up with an alibi for when that account was opened in the Cayman Islands, right? Prove that he wasn't there, and then those idiotic kidnapping charges are dropped.
And then he has custody of Serena again.
Oh, Doc, I really feel a celebration coming on.
Okay. What's the occasion?
Our homecoming. And our success in the Cayman Islands. Oh, dear. There's got to be something else we could be celebrating.
It's Monday.
Oh, I love Monday.
So do I. So, what's this one for?
This.
I just want to try another love potion.
These are not love potions. These are serious fertility enhancers. You know, herbs and roots and extracts and things like
Sounds
that.
very serious.
No, Doc, now, okay, I admit that some of the ingredients historically were aphrodisiacs, but we cannot lose touch with what we are trying to do here, you know.
I promise you. I will never lose touch with what I'm doing, and I know exactly why we're here.
We are trying to get pregnant.
So let's make love again.
You're taking advantage of this, aren't you?
Oh, my gosh.
You are.
You're on to me. All right, I give. This is why we have an answering machine.
But we should. Maybe. It might be important. Doc, I know we're celebrating, but maybe it is important.
Let the machine pick it up.
Okay, you're right.
Lucy, Kevin, you guys there? Pick up. I got some bad news.
Oh, no.
Hey, Scott, it's me. What happened?
Well, Justice and I have been going over every receipt, every appointment, you name it.
And
I've got nothing. The day that the account was opened in the Cayman Islands, it's like I didn't even exist.
Okay, look, maybe you just need to give it a little more time.
We haven't got time. If I don't punch some holes in Rex's plan, get these kidnapping charges dropped, they're gonna take Serena away from me.
Karen, listen, we can't do this.
What do you mean? What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. Nothing. Believe me, just maybe we should take this a little slower.
You want to take it slower? Wait a minute. Wait, aren't you the one that fell asleep on this very chair and then woke up and started kissing me?
Yes?
Yes, and didn't you ask me if I want you?
Yeah?
Yeah. So?
Karen,
What?
look, this is taking every ounce of restraint that I have.
It's me, isn't it?
Oh.
No, you're having second thoughts, and you don't want to hurt my feelings, so you're trying to
Karen.
tell me it's something else.
Karen, you are way off base.
Then what's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. It's just, I don't want to be the rebound guy, Karen. Because the rebound guy never lasts.
The rebound guy never lasts. Does that mean that you want us to last?
I think if we take it slow, we'll both probably be able to find out. But yeah, absolutely, I want this to last.
Wow.
That's exactly why I have to go now.
I can't believe this. I'm finally moving on with my life. And now you're walking out on me. One of us has got really bad timing.
Yeah, well, I'll probably be kicking myself all night.
Yeah, I hope so.
Karen.
Start kicking.
Where could Mom be? She's not at the hotel. She doesn't know this town.
You left messages. I'm sure she'll call.
You can stop worrying. I'm here.
Well, I have an early morning, so good night.
Good night, Frank. I am so sorry I made a scene at your party.
Oh, it's all right.
No, it's not. I just couldn't get past what your father did. Did you have any idea he was running around on me?
No. As soon as I found out about it, I made Eve move out.
As soon as you found out? You mean you knew he was having an affair and you didn't tell me?
Dad said it was all in the past and that I'd only hurt you.
You were protecting your father? How could you do this to me?
I didn't know how to tell you. I couldn't imagine calling you up and saying Dad had fooled around with one of his students. I mean, I knew I had to do something, but then Greg Cooper, I should have told you.
I was the last to know. It just makes me feel like even more of a fool.
Well, there's nothing like a party to bring people closer together, huh?
I cannot believe this night.
Music, dancing.
Yeah, there was Mrs. Devlin cutting in on us while we were dancing. That's when the fun really started, huh?
Well, swapping partners is allowed. And like the lady said, you did start it.
That wasn't a party. That was a 5-car pileup on the highway. I knew that I should have stayed home and caught up on my sleep instead of tagging along with you.
Oh, bite your tongue. It wasn't a total loss. You did finally get to kiss me, huh?
That was the worst part of the entire evening.
Well, and here he is, the first partner I ever danced with who didn't step on my feet. I had a terrific time last night.
So did I. You're pretty light on your feet there, too, Grace.
You know, it helps having such a wonderful partner. Excuse me. I need your assistance. I'll see you later.
Chris. Hey, was that a new method of mouth-to-mouth resuscitation you were demonstrating on Eve last night, or what?
Yeah, it's a highly technical maneuver, my good man.
Ah.
I don't recommend it to amateurs, but if you'd like a few pointers.
Pointers? From you? Now, wouldn't that be a step down in class? Oh, Eve. Eve.
Good morning, children. I want you to know that Dr. Ramsey and I are very happy that we were able to add fuel to the rumor mill last night.
Oh, well, after watching that kiss, I assume all that gossip about you two being an item is, true?
If Dr. Ramsey shows up to work tomorrow with a missing tooth, you can assume that he tried kissing me again.
She protests.
Oh, come on, Eve, admit it. You're crazy about me.
E. There's a seminar this weekend, Nicole. It slipped my mind. A conference, you understand, can't be helped. A late meeting, I'll catch dinner out. A patient in crisis, gotta run. I believed all of it.
Mom, please.
Hello?
Listen, your mom never came back to the hotel last night, and I was just kind of assuming that she stayed with you. Hello?
Dad, can you hold on a minute?
Yeah. Of course, but I mean, are you okay?
Thanks. Right back. He knows you're here.
Not for him, I'm not.
But he's concerned.
Well, good. Let him suffer.
I have to tell him something.
If you tell him I'm here, I'll leave.
Dad, I spoke with Mom, and,
She's there, isn't she?
she's all right. She just needs some time.
I'll be right over.
He guessed. He's coming over.
He thinks I am so predictable. Well, I'm not. I'll be in touch.
Where are you going?
You tell him to guess.
Hey, Frank. Who we got here?
This is one of my students, Lark. This is Dr. Wexler. She's going to fix you up.
Hi, Lark. It's nothing. I tried to tell Mr. Scanlon.
Mr. Scanlon?
Yeah, well, during class, I noticed her arm was bothering her. I thought that we might cut through some of the red tape if she had an official Scanlon escort, so do you mind?
No, not at all. I think we can handle this. How'd you get that?
I was running for the bus and I slipped on a patch of wet leaves.
Oh, some wet leaves.
Morning, Dr. Wexler.
Morning, Dr. Scanlon.
Come here, Frank.
Hi, Joe.
So did you sleep well?
No, actually, I didn't sleep at all.
Did she say Dr. Scanlon?
Yeah, he's my brother.
So I think we're going to send you down to X-ray.
It's not broken, is it?
No, I don't think so, but just want to be sure.
All right, come on. I'll take you down.
I'll call down ahead, make sure they know you're coming.
Thanks.
Okay.
Good luck, guys.
All right.
So I might need you to take a look at some of my bruises.
What bruises?
The ones that I have from kicking myself last night.
You know, I've been up all night thinking about this Rex mess. I mean, this whole thing is very, very fishy, and I spoke to Jake and Danielle, but they just won't open up.
What do you expect? Rex has them running scared.
I know, but I told them that I would protect them, and they still won't budge.
How can you protect them against someone as unpredictable as Rex Stanton? He kidnapped Serena, he drugged you. We don't know what he'll do next.
Yeah, well, if he scares us off, he wins. He wins. And I'm not going to let that happen.
Okay, what do we have? 3 weeks before the trial starts, right? 3.
Yeah, so we got to figure out a way to punch some holes in his plan, and we got to get close to him. That's Lee.
Lee?
Yeah. Well, Gus has been working really hard, but he's a civil attorney. We need someone that has federal time, you know, and Lee's one of the best federal attorneys in town, so we're gonna go with him. Hey.
Hi, Scott.
Lee.
Hey, Kevin. Lucy.
Hi, Lee.
Listen, I'm ready to roll up my sleeves and get started.
Well, good, because you got about 3 weeks to get up to speed.
3 weeks?
You can definitely get him off. Yeah?
I mean, if anyone can, you can, right? I'll give it my best shot.
Well, let's be a little more optimistic.
Children, it's good against evil.
Maddie will never be yours.
That is mine, Dimitri.
Fall into the deception.
You're nothing but a lying coward willing to steal your own brother's child.
Fall into the suspense.
I need to know if this baby is my husband.
Fall into All My Children at ABC Daytime.
No, Lark. No fracture, just a bad bruise.
Thanks, Dr. Lexler.
You're welcome.
All right, thanks, guys. Dr. Quartermain, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Dr. Harmon.
Hello, Dr. Quartermain.
I told my husband I was very impressed with your work in OR the other day. I think your work was proof that we made the right decision in supporting you.
Well, thank you. It was an honor to assist you.
We'll do it again. Soon.
Great.
Have a nice day.
Oh, it seems like there's some competition for the Quartermain residency that you didn't count on.
If anybody wants me, I'll be at lunch.
Right.
So, pressing the Quartermains, are we? Looks like somebody's chances for the Q residency just took off.
And what a way to end my shift, huh? I feel like having a minor celebration, which means I won't be microwaving tonight. Do you feel like joining me for dinner, Grace? I know a terrific restaurant.
Well, that sounds good.
Yeah? Okay.
Hi, honey.
She left. I don't know where she went.
How was she?
Oh, take your pick. Hurt, angry, miserable.
I know. I mean, I feel just as badly about all this as your mother does. It's...
Are you serious? But you may think you feel as badly, but it didn't happen to you. She had the rug pulled out from under her. You lied to her, I lied to her for you. Now she thinks everyone and everything she's ever loved and relied on was never there at all. And you imagine you can feel her pain? You cheated on her dad.
Honey, that's not what I meant. I just feel bad because she found out in the affairs in the past.
Not for her.
Listen, she'll calm down. We will work things out. We'll...
I don't think you realize how big this is. I've never seen Mom like this.
One Bloody Mary, extra spicy. Enjoy.
Thank you. It's Mr. Corbin, right?
Call me Mike.
I like to know a man's name when I apologize, and I do apologize for last night.
It's forgotten.
Well, that's very generous of you.
Enjoy.
Thanks. Dr. Ramsey?
Mrs. Devlin, didn't see you sitting there.
I'm glad I ran into you. I want to apologize for last night.
Everybody has a bad day once in a while. In fact, I seem to be having more than my fair share lately.
Life stinks sometimes, doesn't it?
Well, I was thinking of another verb, but, yeah. Hey, Mike, can I get a Virgin Mary, please?
You got it.
Well, I'm still on duty, but at least we can have a toast to our mutual misfortunes.
Oh, look what I did. I just spilled that whole entire bottle.
Lucy, it's all right. We'll just buy more.
It is not, it is not all right. Look at me. We are trying to conceive. I'm supposed to stay calm, and all I can think about is that madman and getting his clutches on Serena. And Doc, what if Scott is convicted? What happens then? Look at me. I have never been this tense in my life.
Lucy, it's perfectly normal to be this tense.
Don't use that word right now with what we've been going through. This is not normal, the lives we're leading here. I just snapped at the most wonderful, amazing guy who just gave me the most amazing, wonderful idea.
Uh-oh, what just happened?
Doc, I think I found a way that we can use all this frustration we are feeling to get me close to Rex.
Okay, I'll bite. How?
This is it. This is the answer to all our problems. We have to break up.
Break up?
Yes!
Absolutely, by far, the single worst idea you have ever had.
Would you just think about it, please? Think about it. If you and I break up, then I can get close to Rex.
I don't want you close to Rex.
We aren't really breaking up. Come on, Doc, I would never leave you in a million billion trillion years. You know that. But someone has to be Rex's confidant. Like Scott said, we have got to get close to Rex to figure out his weaknesses. I can do that.
I don't believe I thanked you properly for saving my daughter's life.
Well, I'm glad I could help to get her home safely.
And then I, in return, embarrassed you by cutting in on you and Eve on the dance floor. I hope it didn't make things too uncomfortable for you at the hospital.
No. It was a party. I mean, I don't think anyone even noticed.
You're being kind. A jealous wife pouncing on her husband's lover is bound to cause a little excitement.
Well, who wants to go to a dull party, right?
You're very charming. You remind me of my husband when he was young.
It's quite a compliment.
No, it isn't. It's a warning. Careful you don't wind up like him.
Hey, can I grab a cup of coffee, please?
Well, it would be my pleasure to serve the star intern of the class of 97.
Come on.
Yeah, we'll get it.
Is something wrong?
No, everything's fine. You were saying about Dr. Devlin.
Over the years, his drive to succeed, well, it changed him. It was a slow process, and I admired it at first, but eventually I came to resent what it was doing to our family. So watch yourself, Doctor.
Ben, what brings you by?
Looking for you.
I thought we already said our farewells.
After last night.
Last night? Almost the worst night of my entire life.
I'm sorry.
It's tough being a pariah.
No. Don't blame yourself.
I don't. I used to pray every night that you would leave your wife. And when I realized that that wasn't going to happen, I wanted you to die. A slow, painful death. But I never wanted to take it out on your wife and your daughter.
I know that. Eve, I know. I mean, you've had a lot to deal with recently. If I hadn't come to Port Charles in the first place, you never would have been branded an adulteress.
Oh, I'll get through it. I came to Port Charles to be a doctor, not to win some popularity contest.
If I hadn't come here, Nicole would never have found out about the affair either.
Probably. Ben, what are you leading up to?
Eve, I need to ask you a huge favor. Nicole's threatened to leave me. And I'd like your help to get her back.
You want me to help get her back for you?
I don't want to impose, Eve, especially after what happened last night.
Are you out of your mind?
If you could just speak to Nicole.
There is nothing I could say to her that she'd want to hear.
If you could just tell her that we never loved each other. That what we had was never much more than a one-night stand.
Are you saying that you never loved me?
I loved you very much.
Then you're asking me to lie.
For a good reason.
Why is it that men think that just by saying it didn't mean anything, that that's the magic answer? When I don't know any woman in the world who would like her husband to come home and say, you know what, honey, I had an affair, but it didn't mean anything. Do you know what that makes her feel like? It makes her feel like just by hopping into bed with another woman that it was easy.
Just trying to get her out of some of her pain is all. You said you never wanted to make Nicole suffer, and the truth of it is, she is suffering right now.
Yeah, well, the truth is that you never really loved me. You were just using me like you're using me now.
I can't lose Nicole.
There was a time when I used to pray for your marriage to break up. And now you're asking me to lie.
wanted to understand that you were never a threat.
So then I guess I won't be lying.
Whoa, whoa, look at you. Hey, nice threads you got there.
Threads?
Yeah. It's a hip phrase from a bygone era.
Ah.
You look nice.
Thank you, Michael.
You got time for a sandwich?
Oh, no, I can't do it. I'm eating out tonight.
Eating out? As in, you're taking your business somewhere else?
It's tough enough going out with a woman. I mean, if I brought her here, this is where all the interns hang out. They give me so much grief.
You mean Ellen Burgess is finally come to her senses?
Who said anything about Ellen Burgess? No, I'm having dinner with Grace.
Wait. I thought that you and Ellen had something going.
Yeah, me too. But looks like we're both wrong. That woman's armor is made of steel.
Are you sure she's not interested?
Well, if I thought I had a chance, I mean, I'd do anything to make it happen. But she told me that she would have nothing to do with an intern, so what are you gonna do? All right, I gotta go.
Yeah.
I'll see you later.
See ya.
Oh, and Mike, leave the light on for me, bro.
You got it.
For my own edification, would you explain why you have to be the one to be close to Rex?
Well, I'm the only one that makes sense doing it. I mean, he knows about my miscarriage, right? We could use that, Doc. We could make it seem that I was so distraught about losing our baby that I became obsessed with Serena, and I will do anything it takes to get her away from Scott.
He'll never fall for him.
Yes, he will. It's very believable. You have to admit it's believable, and I can pull this off. I can.
No, Lucy, it would be too hard on you emotionally. Our baby meant too much to you, and it wouldn't be good for you to be reliving all the pain.
Well, this isn't about my pain here right now. This is about Serena, and we cannot let Scott lose her again. Doc, please, would you please go along with me on this? Just do it for me, please.
No, forget about it. Lucy, I would do anything to help Scott keep Serena. Anything. But sacrifice you.
Hi.
What are you doing here?
I need to speak to you.
Why at the hospital?
It's the only place that's safe. I mean, Rex has bugged your apartment. His house is even worse. I mean, he listens in on everything.
What do you want?
Just wanted to get out of that awful house for a while. I heard you went to Julie's party. Was it fun? I wish I could have gone.
You are so naive. You know, nobody wanted to see you there. Especially Karen Wexler. What do you think she wants to see, the woman who's trying to steal her sister, huh?
Jake, I said I'd help you stop Rex, but you haven't told me about your plan. I mean, what do you want me to do?
Just stay away from me.
Excuse me. When we were in New York, you said you needed my help.
Well, a lot's happened since then. I don't trust you anymore.
Don't say that.
I used to think that you taught me how to love. The truth is, you taught me how to hate.
Hey, did you check on Mrs. Howell's hematoma?
Yes.
Well, what'd you think? Phlebitis?
Look at her chart. I put my notes in there.
Are you angry with me?
You brought Eve to my party.
Yeah, I thought it was for everyone who helped save you. Eve did her share.
She should have stayed away out of respect for my parents' feelings.
Well, that's certainly clear now, isn't it?
Next time, leave your girlfriend at home.
All right. I'll do that.
I don't believe you. I mean, first you destroy my parents' marriage, then you go after Chris? Did I miss something? Chris is a good guy. Yeah, what's your point? I want you to stay away from him. Excuse me? And stay away from my mother and father. There is nothing I would like more than to stay away from your entire family. You included. But you don't dictate who I see. If I want to socialize with Chris Ramsey, I will damn well do it whether you like it or not.
So, as soon as we pick up those papers in my office, then we are going to stop, and I am going to get you that pizza that I promised you.
Okay.
Okay.
I know you.
That's right. We met at the park with your grandpa. You told me your name was Serena.
You don't have to talk to this person anymore, sweetheart.
I saw you in the newspaper. You were trying to take me away from my daddy, but he won't let you do that. I'll never live with you. I hate you.
I would never hurt you, Serena.
Don't you dare touch her.
Serena, stay with Grandma, okay?
I hate you!
It's okay, Serena. You're never, ever gonna have to live with her, all right?
Let's go this way, honey, okay? Thanks. Come on.
You stay away from my sister. I didn't mean to upset her. Upset her? You've torn her family apart. Can't you see how badly you're affecting Serena? Look, I didn't want to hurt her, and I don't want to hurt anyone. Then get out of here. Get out of Port Charles. Go. Get out of our lives. Get out.
Thank you, pal, for at least listening through to my plan here. You know, I think it's a great plan. I do. Do you?
Well, it's worth a shot. I mean, what have we got to lose?
We have plenty to lose. Besides, Rex would never buy that you would turn on Scott, even if we actually did break up.
Okay. Okay, fine. What if Scott turned on me?
And what if I refused to let you see Serena? Then you would have to go to Rex for help.
That's good. That's good because that would be the last straw, and I really would go to Rex for help. That's believable. I'd do that in real life.
I don't believe the two of you. There has to be a better way.
Like what?
Like, I'll go to Europe. I know people there. I'll find more dirt on him.
Come on, Kevin. We already tried that. It didn't work. We're running out of time here.
Every day brings us this much closer to losing Serena.
No, I won't go along with this. It's too dangerous, Lucy.
Hey, do you realize that we have not talked about the hospital in the last 10 minutes?
Wow, that long?
Yeah.
Well, I am going to break the spell. I want to congratulate you on how well you did in the OR.
Ah, thank you.
Although I have to say, I'm a little surprised to be having dinner with the star intern.
Oh, don't call me that. Why are you surprised anyway? I thought we made a great pair on the dance floor at Julie's party.
I just always thought you had a thing for Dr. Burgess.
Chris left his journal at the recovery room. Wait. There's something that you need to know. Something that you should have known a long time ago. I already know too much. Please. This is important. I don't want to be the cause of your marriage breaking up. Then you should have thought of that before you jumped into bed with my husband. The relationship that I had with your husband was completely one-sided. I didn't mean anything to Ben. I loved him, but he wasn't in love with me. That's it. This is supposed to save my marriage, the fact that my husband could cheat on me with someone he didn't care about. I'm just trying to make you understand. It ended because he was in love with only one woman, and that woman was you. Am I supposed to thank you for testing my husband's love for me by going to bed with him? Forget it, all right? You know, just forget it. What are you really trying to do, unload some of your guilt? I just thought that you might find comfort in the truth. The truth is, there is nothing about this situation that gives me comfort. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to get out of here.
Well, so much for doing the right thing, huh?
So what made you think I'm interested in Burgess?
Come on, Matt. You hang around her office even after you signed out. You were right by her side when Cooper's family tried to sue her, and Well, I've seen your eyes light up when she walks in the room.
Okay. You're right. I mean, there seemed to be something there for a brief minute or two, but didn't really work out.
I'm sorry.
If you go wasting your time regretting the past, you're liable to miss something wonderful right here in the present. And now, I am enjoying this wonderful meal with an incredible woman.
Back so soon? How was your afternoon?
I ran into Serena. It was awful.
How is our little friend?
She screamed at me.
Oh, she did. Children can be so unruly.
It was heartbreaking. You know, she really misses her father. Do you know how heartbreaking it was to see her so unhappy?
She'll get over it.
No, she won't. Any more than Jake is going to get over how I tricked him. You know, he can't even bear to look at me anymore. No one can. I am a complete outcast in this town.
Sweet, sweet Danielle, you really must stop feeling sorry for yourself. Things will improve soon, to the tune of $100 million.
Why do you even want that money? You have more than enough. Why, that piece of furniture right there is worth, what, more than what most people make in a year? You travel first class. You stay in 5-star hotels. You eat at the finest restaurants. Why? Tell me, why are you so bent on destroying so many lives? You have a nice life.
Really? And what do you know about my life? Nothing. But here's a small insight. When I was a young boy, my parents put me in a mental institution when there was absolutely nothing wrong with me.
Why would they do that?
Because my brother Avery wanted to be rid of me. So he told our parents that I was insane. They chose to believe him. Do you have any idea at all what it is like to live in a mental hospital? I was drugged. I was given electroshock therapy, which so numbed my brain I could hardly think at all. I was forced to live with psychotics who screamed throughout the night, speaking with imaginary people. I was constantly reminded that I was one of those psychotic people. Now you may be asking yourself, how in the world could a parent do that to their child? Oh, my family, both past and present, owes me for all the suffering they have caused me.
Why do you have to take it out on Serena?
Because Serena has the Stanton fortune. I deserve it, and no one is going to stop me from getting it.
I don't know how to make this any clearer for you people. Rex Stanton isn't only a dangerous man, he's a disturbed one. And that means we don't know what he'd do if Lucy did get close to him.
Yes, but we are running out of time.
I don't care. This plan is too risky.
Doc, aren't you listening to what I'm saying? I'm saying I'm willing to take that risk. I'm willing to do that.
I understand your concern, I do. But I don't think we have another option.
There has to be another option.
No, there isn't. I gotta get somebody close to Rex, somebody on the inside.
And that somebody is me. Do you hear me? I want to do it. I can pull this off because I can't stand the thought of Serena being raised by that monster.
But it hasn't come to that yet.
And it won't come to that if my plan works, and I think it will.
If your plan works, if the plan works. Lucy, I'm sorry, I am not willing to live with if. It's too dangerous.
So what are you saying? Are you saying you just won't go along with me at all? You won't pretend that our relationship is over, even for a little while?
That's exactly what I'm saying. I won't do it.